Hi, it's Etharal here, and today we are trying out another mod for the Crusader Kings 2 game. This is the Japanese Sengoku Jedi era mod. I'm not going to try and pronounce the name because it's quite a long one, and quite simply I don't have it in front of me at the minute. But it works out basically as NMIH, if I remember rightly. So you are playing as the whole of Japan you can play in, and there is also some touches of Korea as well, I believe, if my geography serves me, that you can sort of see there. I don't think you can actually, move into it and take it, although you might be able to. The main focus though is going to be inside the actual Japan itself. You've also got, I believe this is actually some of Okinawa as well. So we're going to just have a look around and see what sort of independent nations there are. We're going to have a look at starting somewhere. Let's have a look. Where should we go? I think we should go for north. I always do quite like the Nanbu, so I may play as them. This is in the sort of more traditional sense, the actual, what you would consider to be the Sengoku Jidai sort of height of the period. So you've got the Imagawa, the Takeda, the Usagi, with Usagi Kenshin, I believe, is about somewhere anywhere in the Gao. Yep, there we go. So this is this really nice mod. I've not really had much chance to play it. I just thought I'd do this sort of more as a blind one where we're going to see how everything goes. But we are going to start up here in the north. We're going to play as the Nanbu. So we'll load this all up and see how everything does go. And so we'll see how this all goes, because it does compare. The Paradox Interactive, they have released an actual game for Sengoku before. It was sort of a proof of concept of Crusader Kings 2 engine, so it's quite nice to see going back to it. So just having a look over the actual clan and the effects, it looks like it's all pretty sort of standard sort of stuff. Yeah, it's nothing really new there. The actual map there looks a little bit stretched, a little bit of a strange one for that one, but let's get this guy set up. So who are we playing as? We are playing as Daimyo Yamanobu. I do apologise, it's quite far away from where I'm sitting, so I can't really see it all that well, but I'm 41, I do have a son, 17-year-old son, who is unmarried, so we need to sort that out straight away. So this one, let's have a look how she is Shogunate Buddhist, paranoid brave, just lustful, she will do. So yep, she will do. We will get her and marry her to our son, so that way we do have a descendant. Strangely, our son doesn't have an actual, actual mother, strangely enough, which is a bit of a weird one, but okay. And so let's have a look. What should we do? We will arrange ourselves. First of all, actually, let's start with doing diplomacy and fertility. Let's try and make sure that we can build up our actual people as much as possible. And let's have a look. What can we do? Become exalted among men, war chest, so basically have build a war chest to prepare the realm for war. Kingdom, yeah, okay, so new sort of options for that one, so all quite nice there. Let's have a look. So actually as well, I'm going to have a bit of a look through, so the de jure titles. Let's have a look. Where are we? So we are there, and Mutsu, and then you can go up to the Kingdom of Kitayoshu, and then you can go up to the Empire. The Empire is basically the Shogunate, so yep, there's quite a lot. And then you can move into Zo, yep, so Izo there in the north is another empire, and then I believe this will probably be the Empire of Ryoko, which I believe works out roughly as Okinawa as it is today. But let's go back down though onto more of a local level. Let's have a look at, first of all, the de jure kingdom, so the Kita Oshu, and we will have a look at the Nanbu clan. The Nanbu clan currently rules the north of Kita Oshu, so we are going to look at trying to unify some more of this land. We own all of the Mutsu, I really call that, so not quite a province, those are more the provinces, but this sort of county area. So these are probably going to be the people that we will want to declare war on first, the Inako. And so let's have a bit of a look at them. This guy does have 2 daughters. He literally only owns that one land, so we could very easily declare war to make him, we could subjugate him. So the region of Kitaoto. So yep, we will probably look at doing that. So let's, first of all though, let's set our guy up with an actual ruler. So we are going to have a look around to see what options there are. Is there any in the date? Siblings 39. So yeah, she may actually do. So let's arrange marriage for her and myself. It will would result in a non-aggression pact with the date. That will do. Also increase our thing. So, and skills of date. So she's very good. And so they have no reason really to want to do that, which is definitely is a shame. And so there isn't really anybody as well there. They're all quite split up, but the Mogami, these might be somebody of some use. There doesn't really seem to be anybody. So for the minute, we will just look at trying to get somebody of reasonable sort of age to be able to marry. And let's have a look. Slothful, ambitious, zealous. I'm not going to pick her. Ambitious, she will probably end up trying to murder my actual eldest son if she has any way about it. And let's have a look. Slothful, ambitious again. Kind, paranoid. So there's not really, okay, patient, chaste though, so yeah, not one that we want there unfortunately, but apparently the only option that we really have, and they would accept, but it would cost us quite a fair bit there, so okay, we're not really going to have much choices on these, are we? Right, let's have a look. This person, so the slothful, honest, gluttonous, cruel, this really not somebody that I want, so we are probably going to go with this one. So, yep, that should work, and it will result in a non-aggression pact with somebody. So, that's not really too much there. Let's have a look through the intrigues, see what other options we have. So, promote a rank of the Imperial Court, convert to Hinduism, convert to Jainism, charge religious branch. Okay, so there's quite a few different ones, different options here. So, Guru, convert to Iko and Hoko. So, yep, there's quite a few extra options there, which is quite nice there. Have a look at these. So, my council. Ooh, we've got an actual council there. Enforce realm power and liege council. There is no liege council. So, this is what my council looks like. This is what my positions are. Usual chancellor, marshal, steward, and I'm guessing that literally does just mean the usual sort of guys. Nothing really too much out of the ordinary there, and I believe that, this is our capital here in Minahoy. Probably pronouncing these names all completely wrong, but let's just do my sort of typical step of send you down south to study some actual technology. We can't send you to Kyoto, unfortunately, but we will send you to the Asahina. And let's have a look, and obviously collect taxes. Yes, collect taxes. Always bring in more money. Always very, very useful. Research that. And you are just going to improve diplomatic relations, I believe, with who is the closest big guys that might be a threat? The Kasai. Yep. So this is another guy who is going to be probably one of the closest ones. Does have some bit of land in Kita Oshu. So, okay, let's have a look here. And we're going to, I think, start sending forward, sort of speeding time forward, and we'll see how everything goes. And they have accepted that, and so, no, it's our concern. So, we are now married. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one there. So, we are now married, as is our son. So, hopefully that should allow our son to begin to expand. Let's have a look at this guy. What does he have pacts with anybody? No, he can bring in about 400 men, and we can bring in double that. So, yep, let's start off very easily. Declare war on this guy to subjugate him. Actually, no, let's press claim on his lands. So, let's raise up our military, and let's give it a try. So, raise, and nomadic vassals. I don't think I actually really probably have any of those, but there we go. We will unify this land. And, we've got a new one, as he is slothful next, makes go streamlines to avoid doing any real work. So, give him a stern talking to, or allow him to, give him a stern talking to. So, let's actually pull all of this force back. So, this guy, so we've given him a stern talking to, and he was not happy about it. let's pull all this force together and let's see what we've got in terms of military leaders. So we're not going to have our son leading the military. I don't think want to risk him, won't risk myself either, and so you know what, actually we will risk myself as the main leader and put him to that side and that side. So let's see how this all goes. If we die here, this could be quite an interesting one to start off with. So there we go, we have managed to take out him, and so we are now besieging them. And what have we got here? Some extra guys. So these do seem to move really quickly. It's not taking very long time at all for us to get into any situation where we can, actually attack, which is always nice. And we have gained the stress ability. So that is, well, not too bad, but probably not great. We've already managed to take them down. It does seem like everything happens an awful lot faster in this game, although the percentages are still very much the same. It is quite a strange one. It seems to be, everything seems to go a little bit quicker than what you would expect, and there we go. So we are going through with this war. Influence of your vassals. Time has come to give the council more power and submit to demands peacefully or face the consequences. So what is this? Implement empowered council. So what are these laws that they have got? So let's have a look at the council. What they got? They are empowered councils, so they can basically. I'm not 100% sure. I've been playing that much Geheime Schmidt. I'm not too sure what is actually a feature of the game and what is a feature of the newest mods, to be honest. But let's finish up this war here. And there we go. We have now managed to bring this guy into our vassals. He is not too happy with us. So, oh well, that could be a lot worse though. And pick an ambition, because I should have really done that before. And so let's become the great daimyo of all of that land there. And so that will mean we will now have to get the Rikuchu province as well, and that will get us to having the whole of this kingdom. Well, I say kingdom, it really doesn't quite count. It really, in terms of this game, it would be pretty much just an actual province. So we'll have a bit of a look around though and dig more into the systems of this game. Like I say, I'm very much just learning the actual sort of the new council stuff, and the minor titles, and well, minor titles have moved around a little bit, but let's have a look. And so the laws in the realm, so we've got gender laws, usual, succession laws pretty much there, nothing really too different. And we are a despotic clan. Our realm is crown laws of the Ashikaga Shogunate apply to my clan. So they've got minimal centralization. They pretty much, the Ashikaga by this point, I mean, they in the history were, of no effect whatsoever. And what are these? Oh, new obligations, tax, levies, all those sorts of things. So they are quite an interesting one. And so the empowered, the ruler has full political control and laws. So what does this do? So it allows me to ruler to grant title grant sovereignty. So to grant all the titles, this one the cannot change another regular law, so that's fine. And what we've got, revoke titles. So I am allowed to revoke titles, grant titles, execution, war declaration, imprisonment and banishment. The empowerment and abolishes the council. So that means that we do basically have a council who, actually have any say in things, basically, by the looks of things. And we have an unlanded son, and we have a few vassals that are not too thrilled with us. So we will need to look at probably trying to bring them back in to make things a little bit, happier with us, sort of thing. So the marshal's reasonably happy. This guy, really not happy. Really not happy. This guy, yeah, happy enough, sort of thing. So I think it will be a case we will have to move our councillor back to try and improve some of the relations with these guys. So here, let's just have a look. So have a look at this. Promote a rank of the Imperial. An official rank of the Imperial Court will improve your honour, and your retainers will respect you more because of it. So we need to have a personal wealth of at least 100 to be able to gain some form of that. Now you can convert to different religions, Hinduism and Jainism. Change the religious branch. So person following any of the Indian religions may convert to one of the other branches of the religion, and basically they can swap between them. It may only be done once in a lifetime, however. Promoter commands us to bring a sort of soldier into, invite holy man, noble, debutant, usual sort of stuff, hold a feast. That's literally all it means. Search for a guru. Find a wise guru. You need prestige to bring some guy into the court, convert to the Aikoshu, so an Indian religion. As many common beliefs are so mixed and that it's almost impossible to choose and convert to one of the religions to another. Okay, so those are just some other basic options for religions, not really too sure what a use they're going to be by the looks of things. So let's have a look though of the split of religions. Here we can see there is a lot. Most people are Buddhist basically. Gotta admit, will be interesting to see whether or not you can actually move to, you know, the Catholic religion, and whether the actual, you know, Catholics do become involved in this one. And oh, son was born to my heir, so my heir now has a son. So there we go, we've now got 3 generations of the Nanbu clan, so that's quite good. We're not going to be dying out anytime soon or anything like that, at least. And so I invite you to join me for a small gathering of friends. My half-brother. Who is my half-brother? He is that guy who's really not happy, but I will still go. Naively believing this guy who doesn't like me is just happy to have me come in there. And so let's get this guy to... well, woman to end plot. I don't know what her plot is, but, you know, we still don't want her plotting against us in any way, shape or form. So the map here as well, I will admit, quite a confusing one. It does seem to be a little bit all over the place. It's quite a nice looking map, admittedly, but, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on there. I think it really could be a case of us... what do I do there? I could potentially get in the stressed feat. So, okay, so yeah, this map anyway, as I was saying, it is quite a nice one. It does look really pretty, but it is very, very broken up. And there's a lot going on each of the maps. So I think they could have probably done with maybe just, you know, relaxing some of this a little bit, I guess, would be the best way of putting it. We could declare war on this guy for subjugation. So let's have a look. Possibly, should we? I think we should. Let's have a look at his. Does he have any pacts? So what is this? This is a non-aggression pact, non-aggression pact, and non-aggression pact. He can bring in 500 guys, whereas we could bring in more. So yeah, we will definitely look at bringing in more. Let's have a look also at the castles. So what can the castles do? Usual sort of things: pikemen, cavalry, improve the walls, castle dojo, personal study. Personal study, what will this do? It a place for immersive study away from the bustles of court life. Herbologist's quarters. What does this do? Allows the player to nominate an unlanded courtier of 12 learning or higher to serve as court physician. That could be quite a nice one. Library, garden, cellar. Oh, there's a lot of them. So there's a lot more options in this game for things that you can do. A chapel, personal training yard. To develop and refine your martial skills, secret passages, defense, and lead the clandestine meeting rooms deep in the heart of the keep. So there's a lot of options here. Let's go for a personal study. Let's build that up. And while we are doing that, we are going to look at expanding into this land. So there are three there. We could very easily take these 3 and then take out this guy as well, which would very quickly, you know, unify pretty much most of this land. So we'll declare war on him and subjugate him, and apparently we cannot do that because need karma of at least 500, whereas my current karma is 70. So we have a long way to go. So arrive in private rooms and pleasant food. Yep, and so we're all happy with that, and so very well. Okay. So more actual events. These are all quite nice. It's all definitely very well done out, this game. There's a lot of options going on, a lot of things happening. And so it's really taken the ideas of Crusader Kings 2, which is what they developed from the Sengoku Jedi era mod, and really built on it further. So quite nice options here. There's a lot we could really do. And here we are going to put up, I believe, our... let's have a look. Popular customs because... no, noble customs because more vassals, feudal vassals being happier with us, always going to be a good thing. And so yeah, it's been quite a nice one actually. It looks like it's an interesting one. There's a lot of potential. A lot of potential to expand some things further. Guys become ill. And I think there's some stuff we could do here. And it looks like you can pretty much, I mean, you can declare war on more or less anybody. The date. Let's have a look at the date. Declare war, subjugation. So yeah, we could literally just subjugate them. Yeah, we can pretty much, we could be in constant war in this game, so that's going to be an interesting feat to do, to basically get these guys to actually, you know, do quite so much. And yeah, there's going to be a lot of wars by looks of things, which I suppose is actually really quite appropriate, to be honest, for the setting that there are so many wars. We do also have the option to be able to get a lot more. Obviously, we can get concubines, so this is based on the more pagan religions in the base game. So we could really grow our actual, you know, family very, very quickly here. Let's just have a look. I'm trying to have a see. 19-year-old, slothful, craven, zealous, and all that, and Buddhist. So I will take as concubine. So there we go. We now have a concubine as well. So that was one thing that they do have, obviously, in the pagans, and they brought it over into this game as well. So again, nice little feature. There's a little bit of here to mess around with, so I think I'm going to keep playing this game a little bit further and see how everything does go with the Nanbu. And hopefully they should be able to, you know, maybe, who knows, try and become the actual Shogun of the Empire. So I will leave that there for today. This has just been the very initial video, having a look at some of the base stuff. I'm going to dig down into this a bit further and then start off likely with the whole Let's Play series. So if you do want to see those, do be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out on those. So I've been Etharal, and I shall see you next time here at EGN.